Hey guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to the channel. Today we have a what's in the bag video for you guys, some new clubs in my golf bag, and I'm going to be sharing all of them with you, but this is not just going to be a normal what's in the bag video, because I'm going to be showing you not just my golf clubs, but everything I currently have in my golf bag. I haven't sorted this out, I haven't organized it. It's packed full of things like training aids, different things I use for filming as well, and also not just that, but a lot of the golf clubs I use in my bag you probably wouldn't be finding anywhere else. They're customized, really limited edition products, so yeah, it should be an absolutely awesome video for you guys today. So let's dive straight in and start getting into exactly what's in my golf bag. So I actually do have two drivers currently in the bag, and I'm kind of a little bit undecided between these. I'm going to be doing a video for you guys comparing these drivers and seeing which one makes it into my golf bag, which one does perform better. So let's get these drivers out and take a look. I've also got different head covers on these drivers. Let me know which one you prefer. I've got my customized Mike's 3D Life ones that were made for me by McDonald Golf, which are really nice, and I absolutely love them, and I've got them on my 3-wood and my hybrid as well. But I did recently get sent this one from Prism Golf, and obviously Tiger Woods, and it is a pretty sick looking head cover, pretty cool product. So let me know which do you prefer out of these head covers, and next you can let me know which you prefer out of these drivers. They're in exactly the same identical hazardous smoke shaft. What is it? It's 6.5 60 gram. Oh, actually this one is in 6.5 70 gram. I actually didn't realize that before, so that might have a little bit of difference on performance, but let's get these open. So the first driver that's in my bag is the Cobra King F9 driver. Obviously this is not a new golf club or golf product. I mean, there have been two different new releases of this driver, with the Speed Zone and now the Rad Speed, but for me it is still a very good driver. Even in today's market, it performs very well. I love how it sits down at the ball. I love the milled face. Yeah, it really performs well for me. I get it really launching high, which I like to see, and it tends to go a long way, so I do really like that. And the sound isn't too bad. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite sounding driver, but it's not too bad. The other driver you're about to take a look at might sound a little bit better than that, and that kind of might be really one of the main factors of it, is it does sound a little bit better. So the other driver I've had it in my bag kind of for a while now is the Taylormade, what is it, the M5, yeah. So with this I've got both the weights set back in the head for like max forgiveness, and it has been a really good driver. I love when you flush it out the face with this, it sounds awesome. I don't flush it that much out of the middle of the face, but it sounds really good. I've actually got it set higher as well on the hosel, and yeah, weights back, so really trying to launch the ball as high as possible. It does look pretty good. I mean, to be honest, the difference between like this and the new Taylormade Sim 2 drivers, they kind of look like similar. They have a similar design on top. Obviously they just have the, I think it's white on there with the Taylormade Sim 2s. But yeah, it's a good driver. This is the one I have the 70 gram shaft in, which I hadn't even realized before. So it might be interesting to swap the shafts over and see if it really makes much of a difference. I do find the Cobra a little bit easier to launch higher, so that could be a difference in shaft right there, because obviously if you have more of the weight towards the end of the club head, it's going to catch up to the ball a bit quicker and launch a bit higher. A little bit of knowledge for you there that I learned when I was doing some fittings with PXG. So now let's jump in. We're going to work our way through my golf bag And we'll go 3-wood next and work our way pretty quickly. Again, I've got the same McDonald Golf head covers here. I think they look really sick. Yeah, just really, really nice head covers. Super, super good quality. I have the Taylormade M6 3-wood. I do really like this 3-wood, to be honest. It performs really well. I can hit some really, really good stingers with this as well. I do honestly really like it. It's just good overall. It sits for me really nicely down at the ball. Yeah, overall good 3-wood. I've got it in the Hazardous Smoke 70-gram shaft here. So I kind of wish I had the driver in the 60 now though, to be honest. And then we move into the hybrid that I've got here. Now I actually do have a hybrid in a 2-iron, and I'll tell you why in a second. Again, McDonald Golf head covers, awesome. So actually in this I have the Taylormade Sim Max Hybrid. It's a pretty awesome looking club. It looks really cool. I really do like it. This is the one that like Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy put into their golf bags as well. So you know it's a good club when it's being used by the best players in the world. It has that speed pocket at the front there, and then it has the V steel or whatever it is behind. I love the look of this. I actually think the Taylormade Sim woods were probably the best looking down at the ball. I love the grey and then the white. I think they look really, really cool, and I love the blue as well. I have this in a Ventus, Fujikura Ventus, just a stiff shaft. The others are extra stiff. I haven't found like a huge amount of difference between this and the previous model. I had the Taylormade, I can't even remember what it was called, the previous hybrid they came out with. And yeah, I haven't noticed too much difference, but I think it was like the M6 hybrid. But yeah, I prefer the look of it down at the ball, to be honest. That's really the main difference. It just looks a bit different down at the ball, and it's performed pretty well so far. Now let's go 2-iron. This is a club I've actually owned for quite a long time, and it is the Titleist Tmb. What's this? The 716 2-iron. So I think there have been 2 new releases of the Titleist utility irons or 2-irons or whatever you want to call them since this. It is really nice. It feels great off the face. It performs well. One of my favorite things about this is the shaft I've got it in. It's the KBS Tour Hybrid Prototype Extra Stiff 95-gram shaft. You see this shaft used a lot on tour, and I've got this in quite a thick Golf Pride Mid Plus grip with a few wraps of tape under it. Now, if I was playing in a competition, I would not have this club in my bag. I don't use it for performance. I basically just use it for hitting stingers on camera for you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, check it out, Mike's 3D Life on Instagram. I post some like cool little trick shot videos and stuff on there. So that's really the only reason I have it in my bag, is to hit awesome ball flights for you guys, because it is not it's a forgiving iron, but it's still a 2-iron. So really, if you do catch one really badly out the toe, it's not gonna perform very well, which is why I don't use it, because I don't. And I have a very low ball flight, and so I want to get the ball up in the air a bit more, and 2-iron's not really going to do it for me. Next, I have a very, very, very special club in my golf bag, which, to be honest, is really just used for having some fun with some friends. It is a old school Wilson 1-iron. It's actually one of my friend's golf clubs. He found in his garage, and we've been messing around with. It even has like the original grip on it, which is just absolutely worn. I mean, it's so not grippy, it is so slick. We basically, when we're playing match play sometimes, if you win a hole, we'll say you have to take this club off the next tee. It just makes things a little bit more interesting if someone's playing really well that day. And we'll even do it on like par 3s and stuff as well. I might film some more shots with this club for you guys, but it is honestly so difficult to hit. If you have a look at it, like at address down at the ball, it has pretty much no offset. and obviously it's very thin face, and it is I find it almost impossible to hit a draw with this golf club, and to actually get it into the air is so unbelievably difficult to hit. Right, next I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite training aids in my golf bag, and that is this, what brand is it? I think it's called, Dst Compressor Iron. Now look at this shaft. That is obviously not tournament legal. It is a bent shaft, and the whole idea of this is to really work on compressing your irons, and it's been a really good golf club, really good training aid for me to work on. It comes in this, you can get it in a wedge or an 8-iron. I've got it in the 8-iron, and it comes with this, it has a line down the inside of the hosel here, and basically it's to get that line. If you get it square with your vision at address, it forces your hands to be further ahead of the ball, which is going to really exaggerate compressing that golf ball type feeling, really get you hitting kind of down and compressing the ball into the ground. And it is a really good training aid. I did pay for it with my own money, so a while ago. So yeah, I do actually think it is pretty cool. Next in my golf bag, we'll just take a look at some of the other little random stuff before diving into my irons. Obviously I've got some alignment sticks in my bag, which I have to say I don't even use that often. They're just kind of plain black alignment sticks. Again, McDonald Golf made me a really cool alignment stick head cover, which is pretty cool. Yeah, just kind of, I think everyone kind of needs alignment sticks, but also you can kind of do it with golf clubs nowadays, as long as you're not like stepping on them. I guess alignment sticks you can just use, you don't have to be too worried about hitting them, or you can stick them in the ground and do some other cool drills with them. Just umbrella, like I just have a Callaway, it is Callaway umbrella. You can see it's pretty worn down and knackered, but it has been good. It's still working, so nothing special there. The next thing I have in my bag, I have some super speed golf speed sticks. These are the ones, I just keep the heaviest weight in my bag. I have the other two upstairs. I might do a video showing you guys like my back room where I keep all my golf clubs, because it is quite full of golf clubs and there are some cool things in there. Although I have been selling some of them recently just to make some space, because otherwise I'd just be hoarding golf clubs for ages. But yeah, I just keep the heaviest weight in my bag, and it's good for warming up. It's kind of, I don't do a huge amount of speed training with it, because for me, speed's never been like that much of a problem. I'm not like Bryson DeChambeau long, obviously, but if you start working on your speed before you have really good solid technique, then it's going to probably make your technique even worse and become more difficult to change. So I focus much more on technique. I'm going to put that back in there. So we'll take a look at my irons next. Now, I love these irons, I really do. They are just some of the best irons in the world. That is the Miura MB001 bladed irons, made in Japan. They feel absolutely unbelievable, unbelievably soft. You can see there at address. They look so good, so clean down at the ball. Now, Miura are the iron manufacturer that did make one of Tiger Woods' first set of irons, and when he was with Titleist, they used to make irons for Titleist. And when he was first with Nike, it was rumored that Miura were making his irons as well. So yeah, they're an incredible iron manufacturer, really high quality products. I absolutely love these. The shafts I've got in them, Dynamic Gold S300s. They're okay. I wouldn't mind doing like a shaft fitting, getting some different shafts in these, because they're incredible irons, but I haven't had the shafts properly fitted to me. So that would definitely be a good thing to do. I've got those. I've got them in 4-iron down to pitching wedge. I do have the 3 iron, but I don't carry it in my bag regularly because obviously it's incredibly difficult to hit, and I only have so many clubs in my bag. Another thing I do have in my bag, before we get onto my wedges, which are absolutely awesome, is a tripod as well. So I think every golfer, if you're a serious golfer, you should really have a tripod in your bag just for filming your own golf swing. Obviously, I use it mainly for filming my swing with my phone now, because I use my actual camera for filming any content for you guys, whether it's on here or on Instagram. But yeah, you need a tripod so you can film your swing in slow motion. It is really, really, really useful. You can get really, really cheap ones off of Amazon for like 10, 15 pounds, but I had loads of those and they ended up breaking, so I ended up spending a bit more money on a Manfrotto tripod, which has been okay. It's been good, except for this bit keeps, like, it's really loose, and no matter what I do, like, I can't tighten it. So that's been kind of a bit annoying, because like if it's really windy, it'll just start like blowing around and rotating, which is very frustrating. So yeah, tripod, definitely necessity for every golfer. Now let's dive into my wedges. I carry 3 wedges in my bag, and they are all pretty unique, if I can get them out. Ugh. All right, so all of these wedges are made by the same manufacturer, but they are completely customized and custom designed. We'll do my 50 degree first. So I have they're from a company called Dragon Golf, which is a European retailer, but the actual brand they're made by is Itobori, and it's a Japanese golf manufacturer. They make really insanely cool designs, really high quality products. They're some of the highest quality wedges I've ever seen or used. Just the feel from them is so much more solid than like any other kind of wedge, I guess, like mass manufactured, and they're also not too expensive. They're not, you know, mirror wedges can be very, very, very pricey, but yeah, these aren't actually too expensive, and they're completely custom designed. They even have my little M3D on the toe there, get your initials on them, and you can get like any design and any finish on them. I've got all 3 different finishes. I'll show you guys. I do have them in the Nippon Modus 3 Tour 120 extra stiff shafts, which are some of my favorite shafts, and to be honest, they're kind of the shafts I'd want to get in my irons. They're really good. I've used them before in my irons. So we'll next show you the 54, because this is actually one of my favorite finishes. It looks absolutely insane. When these wedges were new, they looked so cool, but they actually wear a little bit, like they're designed to wear, like you can probably see on the bottom sole there, that it's like wearing away, becoming a bit more copper. Again, I do have M3D on the little corner of the toe there, and yeah, they look insane. You can see starting to wear a little bit on the face, this copper finish, but they look insane. It's like this blue dip dyed copper. It's absolutely beautiful. I do have these with a few extra wraps tape under. They are quite thick grips, which again I quite like. So I absolutely love these. And then so I have these in 50, 54, and then this is the 58 degree. So take a look at that. This is obviously the most shiny of them. They look pretty cool though. I've got Mike's 3D Life written on this one, and this was the first one they sent me, and yeah, it absolutely looks insanely cool. Yeah, I do love these. You get so much spin with them, and they just feel so incredibly solid. Next, we'll take a look at my putter, and then we'll start going through my bag and, you know, taking a look at some of the random stuff in here. So I have the, if you didn't see my unboxing of this putter, it's a very expensive putter I got sent, and honestly, I've been really surprised by it. Peter Finch and Rick Shields have also done videos about it and been similarly surprised how well it performs. So this is the Lab Golf. I always get confused with the name. What is it? The Direct Force 2-1 putter. I think it's got, I thought it was the B something. Anyway, the Direct Force, oh, it's the Direct Force DF21 putter. You can lab golf, I first saw them at the PGA show last year. They make some really funky looking golf clubs, but they have a really, really good design behind them, like not just for looks, but actually for performance. So you can see I've got some, you can choose all your own alignment markings with them, and you can see that like, if you look down the grip here, it's completely straight, but the shaft comes out at a different angle because this obviously goes further back into the head. And it's called Lab Golf, stands for lie angle balance. So it's not a toe or a heel hang putter. It's very like neutrally balanced and weighted, with this going in behind the head. And really you get an incredible roll off the putter face. It is absolutely awesome. I can't recommend it enough. I've given it to some like tour players before to try, and they just hold absolutely everything. It was really funny, and it's definitely improved my putting a huge amount. It's got a really, really cool looking face with these like huge milled grooves. And then I've actually got this in a really cool shaft as well, Stability Tour shaft. It's a pretty like high profile tour shaft, and again I also really like the grip on this, super thick, goes in at a different angle. So yeah, it's absolutely insane looking grip, and pretty cool head cover as well to fit this absolutely massive club head. Looks pretty premium there. So yeah, that's honestly such a cool putter. I absolutely love it, and it's actually made me putt loads better as well. It's not just a gimmicky weird design type thing. Next, we may as well take a look at my rangefinder. I do use the Moto Caddy, what is it, the M5 GPS trolley. So that does a lot of my range finding calculations for me on the touch screen. I did a review of that on my channel, so maybe go back and check that out if you're interested in that. I do also carry a Bushnell laser rangefinder with me some of the time. I've had it for a while. It's okay. It runs out of battery a little bit quite quickly sometimes, and really inconvenient to change the batteries. But yeah, it's been good. It does its job. It is useful, but I prefer the Moto Caddy M5 GPS trolley because it gives you like front, back, middle of the greens, distances to hazards, all on one screen. You don't need to like pick anything up, zap anything. So it's a lot faster and easier to use, and gives you like visuals of the course and the green and everything. And you can even choose where the pin is. So it kind of gives you everything this does, but a bit more too, which is really, really useful. So next, let's actually get my bag up on the table and start going through my bag. This is the Moto Caddy. Let's take these off. I've just got, again, just a golf towel on my bag with it, just an old Taylormade muddy golf towel that I keep around with me. So I've got the Moto Caddy Hydro, what is it? Yeah, the Hydro Flex bag, which is super lightweight, waterproof. It's absolutely perfect. It's a stand bag, but it also goes on trolleys and stuff. Like, it's fitted to all the Moto Caddy trolleys with the Easy Lock system, so it's absolutely awesome. It does everything I need it to. It's got an umbrella holder, just everything. It's super high quality. You can even press these and take the straps off super easily and conveniently. So can't recommend the bag enough. It's also not that expensive. So let's go through my bag and see what I've got. I've just got, obviously that's the rain cover for the bag, nothing interesting there. Then I've just got my waterproofs. I keep waterproof jacket and trousers in my bag pretty much all the time. I've got the Under Armour Gore-Tex just in black here. Obviously living in the UK, you never really know when it's gonna rain, so tend to keep those in my bag all the time. Actually, I have even a different waterproof as well, just in case. Sometimes I'll keep two waterproofs in my bag in case I need to like wrap up my camera or anything. Again, that's an Under Armour waterproof. Nothing else in that big pocket. Let's take a look in here as well. I don't even know what golf balls and stuff are going to be in here because I haven't used this. I've played golf 3 times since September, so I actually don't really know what's going to be in here. It looks like just a mix of balls in here. I carry some range balls. Oh, I carry some range balls and then some nicer balls too. So I've got like a Titleist Pro V1X. I've got some range balls, because for like filming trick shots or something, or if you're hitting like a really aggressive shot on camera, like you don't really want to be like spraying Pro V1s all over the place. Again, I've got like what is this, a Bridgestone, some kind of Bridgestone ball there. I'm not like super picky with golf balls. If I was to use one golf ball, it'd probably be the Taylormade TP5 I've got here. Not in great condition, but I've got some new balls upstairs. I'll fill my golf ball with my golf bag with new balls or something if I'm like going on a trip or traveling somewhere, but I'll probably have like a mix of some like new balls, some okay balls, and then some range balls, because if I'm hitting like some stupid shot where I'm trying to skim it across water or something, then like I'm not going to use a new ball. And I'll use a new ball if I'm like playing properly and scoring, or if it doesn't really matter and I'm just kind of playing casually, I'll use like an okay-ish ball, like maybe a new ball that I've used before, or maybe like some, you know, I'm not that fussy with golf balls. I'm not a tour pro or anything. They don't need to be that great. Next I've got in my bag, I've got a Dumbarton Links, I think this is a course guide. If you haven't seen Dumbarton Links, I did some filming there in September, and it is oh, that's a scorecard. This is the course guide. It's absolutely insane. New course up near St Andrews, and it is just absolutely beautiful. Has some incredible holes and stuff, and Links golf course obviously, and is one of my favorites. So I played that back in September, and that's why that's in my bag. Then I've just got a water bottle. I've got tees in my bag, like a bunch of tees, way too many tees. I don't use a golf glove, but I do have some gloves in my bag. I don't really know why. I do get sent them occasionally, and even though I don't really use them. This was sent to me by Keppel Golf. They're a Canadian brand. You got the little Canadian logo on, Canadian flag on there. It's a pretty high quality glove. Like, it feels really, really high quality, and obviously it's a pretty boisterous design with that kind of, it's like a blue, green and pink camo color, so kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, typically I don't wear gloves. That's because I used to wear gloves, and then I went out to Thailand and New Zealand playing golf out there, and it was so hot that I was sweating like under the glove, so my palm was rubbing, like slipping underneath the glove, and that's why I don't wear them, because I found I was sweating less without a glove on, and I was slipping less against the actual like grip. So another thing I do have in my bag, so I've got like some cool tees and stuff from a few different courses I've played. Got some St Andrews Fairmont tees here. I do have a few snacks as well. I've got let's see if I can get these out without, I might not be able to get these out without spilling them anywhere, but I've got some raisins or sultanas. They look like they've kind of opened in my bag a little bit and spilling out a little bit. But yeah, I do have raisins and sultanas in my golf bag. Quite a good little on-course snack, you know, high in sugar. Get some energy into there. So that is pretty much everything in my golf bag. I don't think I've forgotten anything there. Let me know what you guys think of all of that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the equipment I use. I do use the Moto Caddy M5 GPS golf trolley, and I use Ducadel Cosma golf shoes as well, really high quality leather waterproof golf shoes. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of all that. Let me know, are there any clubs you use that are the same? What clubs, what's in your bag? I'd love to know. What clubs are you looking forward to trying this year? I do have some custom fitting videos that we're going to be doing coming up as well. So maybe stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed to my channel, because some of these golf clubs could be changing sometime soon. And I'd love to bring you guys some content, you know, with the fitting videos as well. Let me know what else you want to see coming from my channel this year. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment them down below. Make sure you do like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always guys, grip it and rip it.